You know the song? It's very beautiful. What is King David saying? King David is saying in the psalm, my soul thirsts for you, God. My flesh longs for you in a desolate, no man's land, wasteland that is without water. And then it says, may it only be that in the holy temple I should see you. Cain, so it should be also, and then the holy temple I should see you, and your power and your light, etc. So the simple meaning is that King David was really in a bad situation. He was in the desert, and he had enemies were all around him, and he didn't want to have to eat or what to sleep, to drink or anything like that. And he was praying, God, may it only be that I should, in the holy temple, I should see you. I should get out of here, and I should be in the holy temple. But the Baal Shem Tov says a little bit differently. The Baal Shem Tov says, now I am thirsting for you and longing for you, God. I'm in a terrible situation. May it only be that when I am in the holy temple, I have the same longing. That may this longing and this desire that I have for you, Hashem, be also when I'm in a holy place. Because sometimes a person goes into a holy place and he thinks, I made it. Here I am.
Guy gets rich.
Right.
He did it.
Niseon shel Ashirus, it's called the trial of richness. A person gets rich and he forgets about God. You can say that, what is it? There's no atheists in foxholes, and it's very rare that there are religious people in the stock market, yeah. Unless it crashes. When a person dies, then he feels how precious life is. Now we can understand what the Baal Shem Tov said before he died. He said, I could go up into heaven alive with my body, like Elijah the prophet. Okay, Herschel. Nor elvir durch gehen them, but he wanted to experience death and going to the dirt. Te'im ne'amar shu onish. If you want to say that it's a punishment, hari asur la'anish et atzma. You can't punish yourself. You're not allowed to damage yourself. Like the Alter Rebbe says in Nizkei Guf, your body is not your possession. So how could the Baal Shem Tov say that he wanted to experience death? He said if he wanted to, he could have gone up to heaven in a fiery chariot like Elijah the prophet. But he wanted to experience death. So why do you want to experience death? That's a terrible punishment. He said, no, it must be that there's something good about death. And namely what? That in death, a person values life. Now we take life for granted. There's people that, God forbid, they take their own lives. There's people that kill themselves. It's a terrible, but a person gets so tremendously confused and so turned upside down that he doesn't value life to the point where he hates life. Right? He wants to end his life, which incidentally is the thing you can't really do, because your soul is eternal. Sometimes maybe it's permissible to the doctors pull out the plug and things like that. There's laws about that. If a person is suffering terribly and there's no end to the suffering.
If you're suffering.
Right. So if so, we must say that somehow or other there is, even though death is the worst thing and death will be done away with, but there must be something good in it. And namely, that you come to value life more. Because the mitzvot, the commandments, they fix up, okay, Herschel, they fix up the advice of the snake that brought death into the world. That this, what do you want to call it, sin is in each person. Therefore, therefore, commandments must exist until the raising of the dead. Because the commandments come to fix up, reattach us to the source of life. Kigam Laman Domer mitzvahs v'telis lo'ati lavo. Even there's one opinion that says after the raising of the dead there won't be any commandments. It means there won't be any commandments after the raising of the dead. There won't be any commandments, but in the future, in the time days of the Mashiach, there certainly will be. She'az lo yeh ito shel nachash, because the raising of the dead, there won't be any more death or evil, so we won't have to do the commandments. There won't be anything to fix up. Aval ad az yeh mitzvos kayamos l'divrei hakol. But until the raising of the dead, everyone agrees there will be commandments. Therefore, there are no commandments in heaven.